What is up, guys? Welcome on back to Tech Talk Vids. I've had a lot of people asking for this one, so I'm going to give you my quick thoughts and impressions between the OnePlus 13 and the iPhone 16 Pro Max. And we're going to get directly into it. I've had a lot of people asking me, what is the biggest factor between these two phones and why you should pick them? iOS and Android are very close nowadays. I wouldn't even say that, yeah, obviously there's a difference, iMessage, RCS, but now this has RCS too. It literally comes down to what you want. Even the iPhone lets you put icons wherever you want now. See if we can keep the camera up, right? The iPhone lets you put icons pretty much wherever you want now. Battery life on these are both good, but there are a few things that differentiate these two phones, and I'm going to tell you exactly what those are. Price. This phone, even with the military discount that I get on this iPhone, is $1,079 for the 256 gigabyte version of the iPhone 16 Pro Max. The OnePlus 13, on the other hand, I believe is at $899, but there are some deals in some places where you can get it for $849, and then they also have some ridiculous trade-in offers as well where you can get this for almost nothing. So when it comes to price, the OnePlus 13 wins. When it comes to battery life, I took both of these phones off the charger at the same time. They both are operating on the same network, right, in Verizon. And now this one only worked with Verizon. I had to activate the SIM card with another phone and then put it in here, and it worked fine. But looking at this, I'm at 85% on the OnePlus. I'm at 52% on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. And I took both of these off the charger about 9:30 a.m. this morning. It's currently 2:54 p.m. That's not a good look for the iPhone. Now, the iPhone could be doing more stuff in the background. I don't know. But it's not a good look to... granted, the battery evidently in the OnePlus is bigger, but it is one of the selling points that makes the OnePlus, in my opinion, because we all have those, the better phone and wins there. Then we're going to come to the cameras, right? The cameras. And the one thing the iPhone does better than pretty much any phone is cinematic video in 4K. That cinematic video that you get out of this thing, I've been to shows at nighttime, like live music shows, other stuff. Just that natural bokeh effect that you get out of that camera when you're looking through the viewfinder, so to speak, when you're looking through that screen and you're filming. The iPhone 16 Pro Max's camera is just insane. That said, it takes the iPhone forever to process that video. Meaning, if you wanted to jump in, say, I don't know, LumaFusion, for example, where I edit a lot of stuff, and you get into LumaFusion and you wanted to add that file in, it would have to download, aka process, that cinematic video first. And in the time that it's processing that, I could do an entire timeline together on the 13 and be exporting a video before I can even start to edit the one on the iPhone. So when it comes to that, it kind of sucks. And it's the same way. If you wanted to airdrop a file from the iPhone to, say, an iPad to edit or a MacBook, it has to finish processing that cinematic video before you can do anything with it. So while it is a dope feature and it's some of the best video I've ever seen come out of a smartphone, it's got its drawbacks. The OnePlus also has a feature that the iPhone doesn't, and it's called 8K video. That's right. This thing will shoot 8K video at 30 frames per second and it will be some of the crispiest, smoothest, no jumpiness like you've seen in some other 8K video that you're going to get on a phone. That, ladies and gentlemen, is huge. Absolutely huge. And the last thing that tells me, you know, if I'm making the decision, and if I had to pick only one phone, and I'm not even going to get into the ecosystem. I'm going to get into the Apple ecosystem. I'm talking about these as independent devices. Build quality. Yeah, the iPhone's nice. It's got titanium around the edges. It does feel nice in the hand. It just doesn't feel like this. This, like, I don't even know if this is real leather that OnePlus is using, but this natural feeling material that is used on the back feels so good, especially like it's 20 degrees outside. I go outside and put this in my hand. It just feels good in my hand. It's only cold on the edges, right? And then we get into IP rating, because that's new from OnePlus this year. This has an IP, is it 69, 50? Hold on, let me look this up real quick because I want to make sure I get this exactly right. All I know is this one's insane. I knew I was saying that wrong. It is an IP69, not 59. IP69, IP68. So theoretically, on paper, the OnePlus 13 is more waterproof than the iPhone 16 Pro Max. And oh, this has a SIM card slot. This doesn't. Something to consider when you're looking at spending a bunch of money on a phone. Now, I've had a lot of people say, well, I absolutely, positively have to have an iPhone. Well, if you love Android phones and you want a good Android phone like this OnePlus 13, you can get this. And you could pick up an iPhone SE3 or an SE2 because you have to have that weird old iMessage. You can do that and then have an iPhone and an Android for the same price. You can buy one iPhone. Look, you don't have to agree with my assessment. I'm just telling you where I'm at. I use both of these on a daily basis. If I could use this as a military contractor as my main phone, I would. Unfortunately, the US government makes us use iPhones or Google phones only. So I'm stuck with this. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. But for me, the winner, and this is not, you know, spec for spec. Oh, the chipset is better on the iPhone. Get out of here. Don't care. Everyday using phone. What do I like more? This one. Give this video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friend.